What if the world's most famous humanitarian stepped into your life and turned it upside down for the better? Today, we share an unforgettable story of Angelina Jolie, a woman whose fame and compassion extend beyond Hollywood. On her humanitarian journey to Cambodia, she met a young orphan girl, and their encounter sparked a transformation that went viral for all the right reasons. This isn't just about generosity, it's a story of hope, resilience, and the power of kindness to change the world. Stay tuned, because this is a story you won't forget. Angelina Jolie had long been a dedicated advocate for children's rights, but her trip to Cambodia in 2019 would reveal the depths of her compassion in ways that no one had expected. Known for her role as a UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador, Angelina had visited refugee camps and impoverished communities around the world, but Cambodia had always held a special place in her heart. It was here that she had adopted her son, Maddox, many years ago, forming a bond with the country that would last a lifetime. Her visit this time was to a small rural village on the outskirts of Siem Reap. The village, though filled with smiling children and a tight-knit community, was one of the poorest in the region. The roads leading to it were dusty and uneven, a true testament to the challenging conditions faced by the locals. As soon as Angelina arrived, she was greeted by the villagers, who were excited but deeply respectful of her presence. Despite the hardships they faced, the people of the village wore smiles and were eager to share their stories with the world-renowned actress. Angelina made it clear that her goal wasn't simply to visit, but to learn about the community and understand how she could help improve the lives of those who were struggling. After touring the village and speaking with several families, Angelina was introduced to a local orphanage. The orphanage, though modest, housed over 40 children, most of whom had lost their parents to illness, poverty, or conflict. The building was small and rundown, with cracks in the walls and no proper heating or cooling systems. But despite their circumstances, the children were lively, eager to meet their visitor, and full of hope for a brighter future. As Angelina entered the orphanage, her eyes immediately fell upon a young girl sitting by herself in a corner of the room. The girl, no older than 8, was clutching a small, ragged, stuffed toy. Her name was Lena. Unlike the other children who eagerly approached Angelina, Lena sat quietly, her eyes slightly downcast, as if lost in her own world. There was something about her that captured Angelina's attention. Curious and moved by the girl's quiet demeanor, Angelina walked over to her. She knelt beside her and smiled gently, introducing herself in a soft voice. The little girl, after a brief hesitation, looked up at Angelina. Through a translator, Angelina learned that Lena had lost both her parents to a deadly disease when she was just 5 years old. Since then, she had been living in the orphanage, hoping to find a family and a future beyond her difficult circumstances. But what truly struck Angelina was Lena's dream. Despite all the hardships she had faced, Lena harbored a deep desire to become a doctor. She told Angelina that she wanted to help other children who were sick, just like she had watched her parents suffer. Lena's words were simple, but there was a raw, passionate determination behind them that shook Angelina to her core. Moved by her resilience, Angelina spent hours with Lena and the other children, playing games, reading stories, and learning more about their lives. The other children too were filled with dreams. Some wanted to be teachers, others artists or engineers. For Angelina, it became clear that these children, though living in poverty, had incredible potential. But as she spent more time at the orphanage, Angelina realized that while the children's dreams were big, their reality was harsh. The orphanage lacked basic resources, with the children sleeping on old mats and few opportunities for formal education. The staff worked tirelessly to care for the children, but their hands were tied by limited funding and inadequate facilities. Determined to make a difference, Angelina sat down with the orphanage director and discussed ways to offer sustainable support. She promised to fully fund a renovation of the orphanage, providing clean, safe sleeping arrangements, improving sanitation, and building classrooms for the children to learn. But it didn't stop there. Angelina also pledged to set up a scholarship fund for the children, ensuring they had the means to pursue higher education and follow their dreams, just as Lena had aspired to be a doctor. The most touching moment of the visit came when Angelina, before she left, presented Lena with a brand new stuffed toy. The one Lena had held onto for so long was ragged and worn, and this new one, soft and colorful, was a symbol of hope and a fresh start. Lena's face lit up with a wide, radiant smile as she clutched the toy tightly. In that moment, it was as if all the pain she had endured was momentarily forgotten, replaced by a simple act of love and care. Angelina's visit didn't just change Lena's life, it touched the hearts of millions around the world. Photos of Angelina playing with the children and comforting Lena quickly spread on social media, and soon the story went viral. People from all walks of life were inspired by her generosity, and donations poured in from around the globe. Angelina's simple, genuine act of kindness had sparked a movement, with many others pledging to support similar causes. Years later, Lena, with the help of the scholarship fund, graduated as a doctor and returned to her village to work in the local clinic. She became a beacon of hope for the people in her community, fulfilling the dream she had shared with Angelina all those years ago. This beautiful story of kindness and hope shows how one person's act of compassion can truly change the course of someone's life. Angelina Jolie's dedication to making the world a better place continues to inspire, and Lena's journey is just one example of the impact that love and generosity can have. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We want to hear your thoughts. What's the most powerful act of kindness you've witnessed? Share your story in the comments below. Let's keep the ripple of positivity going. See you in the next video.